Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here's Montez. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Montez. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. And Murray's going to keep it. Murray has the first down and more. And all the way down to the 5.
On the keeper.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Montez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Matt Flanagan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Ward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ward. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's the option. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The ball carrier.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Eric Armstead brought
the tackle by Eric Armstead.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. 49ers, nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
For San Francisco.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30.
He's tackled at the 20.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold them and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long. Just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Recovery.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll bring this off. He's got daylight. 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third down.
Murray now. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Murray now on first down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Muhammad. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 5-4.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals add on. Rosas now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 49, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For number 18.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Delano Hill. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Again on the ground. Again it's Ward. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Eric, that's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Yeah. You don't want none. Who's striking? 58's the money. Here it comes.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could have...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You better be afraid of me. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get ready.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.